you're seeing it. FRD taking a snooze right off the bat. That's what we're waiting for. Baby Bay opening up the show with a headshot on Corey. Stratus dead as well, and that's the Atlanta Reign hitting the ground running here.
It's going to be so important for Atlanta if they want to win this matchup to be able to at least contest in the Widowmaker. You would think that Corey would have the advantage here. And
clever stuff, hiding as best he can. Does he actually get a shot off though? Baby Bay gonna go down. That's Guido. Well, taking care of the Widow, so now he doesn't have to worry about anything on the side of Corey. He just gets to run in here and have all the fun he wants. Walls over the top, getting rid of the Lantern. There we go. That's the key to success in team fights now. You have to just negate that field, get rid of it so that things can actually die.
Baby Bay comes back with a vengeance though. Infrasight up, he's able to get that kill, grabs himself another. Two quick kills from the Baby Bay.
That's unfortunate on our side as well, because they knew where Baby Bay was playing from. You saw the call out, you saw him get spotted, everybody closed the angles, and then Baby Bay still finds a kill. So a man advantage now for the Atlanta Reign, looking to flip this back their way, and they will get it. 64% and counting, and they are getting all the kills here for the actual playoffs that will be playing out after stage 4. So Atlanta Reign are the ones who are fighting for it. Atlanta Reign are the ones who need to get the win, so they will have a little bit of an additional pressure on them here today. 99% though, looking good for Atlanta. Stratus chiming in, but FRD there with the trade, and it is looking like Baby Bay on the flank, trying to catch out those squishies.
Super early, Blizzard does get one though, and even though they were able to sleep Dogman, I don't think there's enough here for Washington to get back into the point. There is not. And Atlanta wins the first point of Busan. Justice for Atlanta Reign running a much more stout and sustainable composition, the DPS Goats variant.
Man, Baby Bay is so lucky there. He eventually dies. Corey will get the shot down, and there we go. Corey shutting down the damage dealers and getting a third as well. Popo out of it. It's Masa who's there. And as far as the offense is concerned, they get rebuffed. Atlanta Reign is sent back to spawn. Washington Justice will be the ones holding.
Heroes, you really kind of need a Widow to get them off of it. So he takes the skyscraper angle, drops down. That's about as easy as they get. Shows up the kill feed. The next flick onto Ersker. A skill shot right there. Came through, take control. Well, he's forced Baby Bay onto the Widow just to be able to put some pressure on it. A really nice eat early on. Stratus's Blizzard goes nowhere.
Yeah, that's big. FRD making the plays. He made the plays as Hog on the first point. Now he's coming in here trying to get it done. Corey, though, not going to give up. Still with the fight, and Corey, double kill for him. Yanis chimes in with a kill on Masa, and that is the Atlanta Reign resetting as quickly as possible. So now he knows where they're coming from. He's going to be taking pot shots at him all day long, and that sets it up. The tag on Erster, Popo goes, and that is 3 down already for the Atlanta Reign in this final push, and they are going to get sent packing. Hex, a flawless play here on the second point from Washington Justice. They will take it 100-0, and we'll go to a third point, the final.
It's time to go to Mecha Base on Busan now, as this is starting to live up to the expectations. If you would have told me in stage 1 that I was going to be super excited for Washington versus Atlanta, I flat out would not have believed you. But I've been looking forward to this match for a couple of weeks because these teams have been playing out of their mind. Atlanta with everything to play for. Washington, quite literally the hottest team in the Overwatch League right now.
Got the coalescence on their side, Washington Justice. Guido trying to take advantage of it. Sansem is still hanging out. He's got that self-destruct, but that's 2 kills coming through, and it's Corey making the plays. Doofus double.
I mean, it's a nice double, but this one is still not over. And remember, Atlanta's still in control of the point right now. They're happy to make these trades, and now the trades fall completely in their favor. A late self-destruct, not going to get anything done.
There's so much throughput now. Soundbayer's there. We're kicking it off. Dogman going to rob him of the ace, but he might still be able to chime in and pick up 5 if he's active here, Baby Bay. Put the Blossom out there, only to throw things out of whack for the Washington Justice, but we're up to 80% now for Atlanta Reign. This is final fight territory. Washington Justice calling for the reset, getting out.
They're going to get out, but this is not going to be a good fight for them. They don't have a whole lot to be able to push in on this. Maybe get a set point with Supercharger. That's it. That's your best bet.
That's it? Yeah, that is your best bet. The perfect play there from Sansam in the end. Or was it Sansam? No, it was FRD. Of course it was FRD. What am I saying? FRD making the play with the body block.
Body block
on
there.
Mark. That was the play that just kept him from being able to contest. The Maywall going up to block out Sansam. Just perfect. And speed boost your way on in.
Well, the wall does cut them in half a little bit, but the 2 people it cut off have vertical mobility, so they're able to get 4 in very quickly. Ooh, that's tough to lose Arc.
That's a lot of the healing gone. I mean, you still got Guido on the Ana, fair enough, but he's out of position, and he got caught by Masa.
Cursed.
This is not looking too healthy here for the defense. Washington Justice at risk of just getting overwhelmed with the first push coming in from Atlanta Reign. But excellent work here from the Reign.
So it was really nice the positioning they had on their boosted squad up front, because the two people who got cut off already up front were their tanks with no mobility.
The Washington Justice trying to do the best they can with the fight, but we're going to get a Blizzard thrown in. FRD got frozen, Poco's out as well. This is enough, perhaps. This is so clean. Can they get on the point quickly?
Well, no, Atlanta just gets absolutely booped right there. They get blizzarded in the corner. It's the old Hanamura corner.
This is so confusing to me, actually. My brain is just having so much trouble because it's red and red.
Yeah, the color scheme does break the brain sometimes. Dragon Strike will push up through the doorway. They have to back up. They back up right into the blizzard, and they're not in their Arctic gear right there, so they get absolutely cleaned up.
Don't worry, Hex, I'm sure you're not alone, and at least it's not a basement. So they're getting in. Nades are in again here. Atlanta Reign just rinse and repeats. They're getting mowed down. Washington Justice this time. But the Washington Justice committed a whole lot to that fight, and Atlanta Reign, that is pretty much an eco push that they threw in.
Yep. Eco push comes in, and Atlanta doesn't have to use anything.
That is very weak stuff indeed. And well, they are getting brought in. A minute and a half on the clock. FRD once again, no mech this time. He is going to be back to square one. Baby Bay dead. And this is looking like, once again, it's going to be the Washington Justice able to hold and hold clean. Atlanta Reign, they've been, I mean, 8 kills so far on the offense for the Atlanta Reign. There was the, I mean, you had the bongos down trying to help things out with the damage, but now you need to get onto that point. There's the Blizzard waiting for you. Perfect play here from Stratus. Times it impeccably. He knows exactly where Atlanta Reign have to go, and the answer is they're just not going to be able to have any fun at all. Picked off one after the other, and a perfect hold from the Washington Justice Hex. Not even a single tick of progress picked up for the Atlanta Reign. And now they get into it, instantly melted. Good pressure getting put in here by Atlanta Reign. And Corey is just way late. And he instantly gets spotted and just he just gets pot shots taken out of by Dogman without any waste.
Yep. Was never able to get in. The rest of Atlanta did not overreact to the pressure on the point. They still kept eyes on Corey. I bet you Corey wishes he was on Widow for that light. While everyone else is going in, you want to be back there trying to get something done. Not over yet, still brawling on the point. Blizzard's ready.
He's changed it up. He's on the Hanzo now. But Giannis is dead, and this is going to be the end of the push. They're going to go ahead and reset, but now you're going to have Corey on a Hanzo. So, I mean, we've seen what's possible. When you get a Hanzo, you can get that one-shot kill potential, and that can turn things around. That can open up the defense for you.
Maybe even open with barriers, so if you get walled off, you can live through it. Barrier opens.
Here's the push. Straight onto the point. Sound barrier used by Arc.
They've isolated both damage dealers for Atlanta.
Yeah, that's Baby down. Urster's going to follow as well pretty soon here. Urster does that. If he can take down Corey, could be good, but Corey survives it. You're going to have him hanging on to this fight now, Atlanta Reign, and it is going to be, rather than Washington Justice, in overtime.
Stratus got the Blizzard on the points, and that's going to be all she wrote there. They were able to get in and cut off both Baby Bay and Urster from the rest of their team. The big bodies went to the point to start brawling that one out. They bought enough time for Stratus. Washington's in a great spot because they're in. This was further than Atlanta ever got.
Yeah, they're on the point. Gonna need to get some kind of contest here. Moment time. No, Corey dead, and we've lost 2, and that's gonna be the hard clean. Atlanta Reign, they set up shop. They're like, come and fight us. Not happening.
A mid-season addition to this team shows up big, gets 4 in the kill feed, and that will be a deflection. And also there's a nice stagger happening down here too. Yeah. Ice wall, halt him out. What's great about this stagger is Sansem he's not even low on health.
We're gonna get a perspective here of FRD's 3K. And yeah, FRD, he is the unsung hero. There's a whole lot of focus on Urster, Baby Bay, but I mean, FRD has been coming up with the goods, whether it's on D.Va eating blizzards. That's a lot used to do it, but Baby Bay's still hanging out down here, just having a good time. Looking for those body shots. Washington Justice hanging on by a thread, though. Corey gonna get frozen. This is the opportunity. Up, Corey down, Sansem as well. And this time it will be, once again, the Atlanta Reign holding. 45 seconds left here for the Washington Justice. And there we go, Bob on the point. We know where you need to go here, boyos. We know where you need to go eventually. Now Bob's gonna get to go to work. Popo there, we're gonna trade it. Baby Bay is out, but he gets the close spawn, not too worried about it. Baby Bay with Bob, strikes back from the grave. Bob getting vengeance.
It's a great use of the ultimate. It really is. It's hard to get value out of it. This one's not quite over yet, but the next couple of kills will lock them out of the point. Atlanta really trying to get this draw in. A few more kills, desperation time, and that one should just about wrap it up. Wrecking Ball will come in, but not long for this world as that hamster.
Unbelievable. This is how it all plans out. Oh, D9 as well. FRD. I mean, it would have not changed much the outcome, but he still eats another ult just for good measure.
I tell you why that Bob is so good is because he knows he's going to get pressured. He knows they're not going to let him sit up there. And so he uses the Bob preemptively back to the point just to be a sentry gun. And then the rest of the team has to hide around the pillars. You saw that. But then his team just collapses on where they're hiding. They have to get out of hiding. Bob's an auto-aim bot, shoots him in the head, and that's the best they could have asked for.
On the side of the Justice, one after the other, but that's 2 ticks of permanent progress picked up here for the Atlanta Reign. And the Washington Justice, with their backs to the wall, they might fall. You've got the trade, both Narissa's down, but then the trance comes up perfectly executed here by Dogman. We were looking for the Bionade thrown in. Unfortunately, no joy there, but Corey
gets a couple. The hook comes in, but they're able to clean up FRD, and this should be a deflected Atlanta offense as they try to come in. Reinforcements come back. The Nano comes in just to make sure. A late hook, a late kill on Masa, and Washington's defense stabilizes.
You got to give it to Corey, man.
Opens up some space for their team.
There it is, Blizzard at the door. Oh, FRD gets frozen as well. That's going to slow things down. They're not able to push onto the point. They will have time, though. It's not the end of days. 9 seconds left on the clock. Sensem got boosted, and now it's the whole hog. Trying to cut him up, trying to push him all over the place here. Big pick on an end layer, and they are just falling one after the other on the side of the Atlanta Reign, and they will not be picking up a single point on Hollywood. Waiting for that type barrier. There it is. Boop. And there's the Blizzard over the top. Nothing there to eat it, though, so. FRD, we're going to get the trade. Endlayer, he gets his Blizzard down. He dies in the process, but that is still a whole bunch frozen in place there on the side of the Washington Justice. A frozen Sensem and Arc as well, but Atlanta Reign, they need to stick together. So it's so important now at this point.
Transcendence was there. People were able to dodge. Oh, huge flank attempt from Dogman. He's forced to Transcendence early.
They're falling. This is it. And it's looking like the Washington Justice are going to tie it up, Hex. It's looking like they're going to get the job done here on the first point of Hollywood. 1 tick picked up, 20 seconds on the clock, and they are getting ejected bodily from the point. Not possible for them to set up a defense. Atlanta Reign, nobody going to be here in time to touch. Nope. Tied up situation, 1-1. Washington Justice run it back on Hollywood.
Dogman went for a huge high ground flank up top. He got caught out, took an icicle, forced him to Transcendence early onto the point. It wasn't enough because he was running away to transcend people. The hook comes in, grabs somebody out of the Transcendence, and then the dominoes started falling.
Now we didn't win that push. It's all right.
Got us out in no man's land. They have to commit the immortality field. He stays alive.
They survive it. Erster coming in now. Without the field, there's nothing to keep him alive. They are going to go ahead and meet them up close and personal. Erster. Once again, Erster's just a monster.
And Genji can be so good against the Baptiste because of that.
That's what matters most right now to the Atlanta Reign.
FRD going down should slow down this Atlanta push. Another blade.
Yep, another blade. Double kill there. Looking for another target. Hey, there you are. Surprise, surprise. Erster with another 3 kills with the blade. Will die in the process, but he did his job.
5 Dragon Blade kills so far, and it's just Stratus on the point. He will go down. Giannis will fall unceremoniously here, not even able to stall it out. Second point picked up from Atlanta, again on the back of a blade.
Yep, sick. That's Erster. He's got 7 kills. 6 of those have come with the blade. So it's solid work.
Does get picked off there late. Sansam, the madman.
Now they need to die. Stop trying to hide in the corner. Just die as fast as possible. If you're Atlanta Reign, you need to get out of here. Sansam not even going to play any games. Doesn't try to go for the stall on FRD. Just sends them back to spawn. Hooks are pretty good.
At some point, the blade has to come out. You hear the ominous music.
Janice dies, or no, Coco dies as well as Masa. This is just going to be a can Erster. Make up all the difference. No, because he has to go for that split-second call to take down the Lantern. And he pays for it with his life. It's not going to be any value there for the blade, and this is where the heroics end. Corey manages to pop Baby Bay again.
Baby Bay went all the way back into Wraith form to challenge Corey. Corey just hit him in the dome. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah. It's just a Hail Mary, the desperation play.
Well, they're getting some kills now. The Doomfist comes in from Erster. He gets Art. Guido also down. There's no healing. So the desperation switches for Atlanta actually paying off here.
All on this final fight for the Washington Justice. Corey's changed up. He's got the Reaper as well now in play. Hell, we even have a Brigida.
There's a big anti-heal, but no kills coming through. It has been all Atlanta while the Fiesta continues.
Yep, sound barrier used. Now you're gonna get the Meteor Strike over the top. Why not drop it on the point? It still finds the kill on Sansam. Ejects him bodily, and the turn it around. The plays coming in here from the Atlanta Rain to clutch it out at the end. And now he's gonna have the whole hog. It's the tail end of the boost, but that's enough to just melt these shields. Atlanta Rain trying to do the best they can. We'll trade back and forth, but it is Popo and Masa going down.
That's the snipers who are able to get a couple of kills. That's a third kill now from Corey. It's been Corey and Stratus. There's a fourth. My goodness.
Yeah, this is where you get to just have fun. If you're Corey, because they have no answer to it. Yeah, okay, you want to go through the houses, but at some point you're gonna have to get out onto that payload. At some, they can drop you.
A lot of Washington fans in the house. Corey in the house as well. They chant his name, and why not? Hits shot after coming up kind of small on their defense.
Maybe they can catch a break.
At what point do you stop doing it, Baby Bay? He's done it to you twice.
Has to be careful as Sansam does not want to get eaten up by the D-Matrix. And Sansam using all of his D-Matrix just to try and keep that Blossom down. That opens it up. Erster gonna get in here with the Blizzard, and that is going to be the Atlanta Rain stabilizing. Excellent work here from the Rain, and now you're gonna get to see the stagger. Sansam blocked off at the door. And now you're just gonna have Stratus. There it is. Blizzard in the corner. Nowhere to go for Dogman. Nowhere to go for Popo. They're pinned, but they lose two on the same time. At the same time, on the side of Washington. This is just all over the place now because Atlanta, they've dropped one, but Erster, it's looking like it's gonna be the call to
Die on the
reset.
cart. Die on the cart is the call right now. They're just looking to reset, but based on where the payload is right now, there's definitely going to be another defense. Erster's going to have Blizzard here as well.
Taking away the Diva, but Sansam's ready for it. These are the mind games within mind games. Who's going to slip up first? Blizzard goes down, and Erster can't even get his Blizzard off.
Coalescence now coming in. The wall is going to try to knock off some reinforcements. Not over yet, though. Masa gets a kill on a Corey. That's so much damage gone.
Yeah, we're in the home stretch here now because they are starting to balance this their way. Washington Justice, this is where it starts to fall apart for the Atlanta Raid. 5 alive for the Justice, and that is going to be more than enough. Guido just beating them to death barehanded in the end. And we'll get a second point for Washington Justice and a time added to their bank. 90 seconds added.
Either of their support ultimates up right now.
Oh, but they managed to sneak their way through. Erster nearly getting picked immediately. Ball goes down, and Erster picked again! Baby Bay trying to make it happen. Goes for it. Gets that Blossom in there, and he'll get the job done the old-fashioned way. Corey dead. Nothing from the self-destruct coming in from Sansam, but he gets a fresh mech, and there is the sound barrier used by Arc. But Dogman's here, beaming him down. Maximum damage getting cranked in here, but the Atlanta Rain getting caught in a blizzard. They don't have a coat. They're dead.
A last-second Blizzard comes in from Stratus when they needed it. Again, the call is die on the cart to lay this, but we are in overtime.
It's the overtime push, and Erster, is he ever going to get a Blizzard off? It's looking like now's the time. Throws it in, covers the point, makes it very difficult here for the Washington Justice, and it's going to cost them, and that is it! Atlanta Rain take it in the end, 2-1. They end the Washington Justice win streak, and they make their lives easier getting into the playoffs.
Dogman, quiet and humble as always, talking to his fans out there. That one was brutal because I was watching Sansam's reaction there, and I was watching the overhead. He was about a meter out of range before eating that Blizzard. He had been on high ground, trying to get it. That's all he was playing for. It didn't happen. The Washington Justice will lose their first time this stage, but what a turnaround for this franchise. Meanwhile, Atlanta does win it. Obviously, still some friends up here too. Atlanta does win this one, and they have a chance, depending on what happens today, to lock in their spot in the playoffs.
Player of the match, owned by HP and Erster.
Yeah, Erster has done everything that this team requires of him. He plays the Genji when they need it. I think like they had a couple of blades that pretty much just got them where they needed to go. Got them first point, definitely got them second point. He's just a blade bot. Then his Mei has been serviceable. I think that's still a question on this team of if you want to run Mei and you want to run Hanzo, it's it's not looked great for them. There's still some things to clear up for Atlanta, but Erster has that carry potential. This was ridiculous. Coming back with a Doom Fist, he gets 4 kills just to close out the map. If they don't get that very last push, then that last map could have gone very, very differently. So Erster plays the Mei, plays the Genji, plays the Hanzo, plays everything that they need from this team, has been a shining star here, and good job on the squad for being able to scout him out and get him on this team.
Yeah, one of the few players who is capable of hard carrying his team. That's what we've seen from him. Nearly lost our minds last week against Atlanta. They looked so good, and Erster just was a beast.